The History of Salesmanship Part 2. The life of a traveling salesman in the mid to late 19th century was far from romantic. Transportation generally consisted of a day coach on a train and then a horse and buggy provided by the local livery stable for local travel. Many salesmen were away from their homes and loved ones for months on end. It was a rough and often hazardous way to make a living, as accidents, often fatal accidents, occurred frequently. By the early 20th century, the traveling salesman had become a familiar, and sometimes comical. Salesmen were considered slick and untrustworthy, peddling cure-all elixirs and overpriced Bibles. Yet at the turn of the century, the direct selling business expanded and became more organized. Small independent companies expanded, and many commodities were peddled from door to door, things such as cleaning items including brushes and mops. And a few companies went national with salesmen in every region of the country trading products to every householder, targeting mostly women. The traveling salesman went from town to town, knocking on doors carrying cases filled with products, and those buying the brushes and cleaners were often women. The first examples of a more organized and recognized sales movement were during the late 19th century. During the early 20th, there were many hundreds of large companies which developed and focused highly on selling goods. This developed owing to a number of factors including a growing economy, the introduction of credit as well as a new set of laws to protect buyers and sellers in the marketplace. The economic situation and newly imposed laws prompted this development, and the huge growth of such companies continued through the coming years. Today's salesman. Moving on to more recent developments, we have the actual recognition of the salesperson as having a very intricate and specific role in the marketplace. Selling has changed dramatically in the last few decades, whereby it is now recognized by all major companies that presenting and closing a sale has become an art and a science by itself. Today's salesperson combines physiology and the latest scientific advancements, including NLP and body language. Unfortunately, there are still many salespeople who continue to employ one-dimensional practices that no longer work. In today's modern world, a good salesperson is worth their weight in gold, and companies will pay top salaries to their top sellers. The ever-expanding science behind salesmanship has truly broken new grounds. There are many books and courses in sales at present, and big companies will send their employees on such sales courses to ensure they maximize their ability. My sales book and course combines the science of selling and persuasion, bringing sales and closing into the 21st century, with carefully researched tactics and strategies that work in the real world of modern sales. My sales courses are perhaps the catalyst for you, the reader, to also become a super salesman, endeavoring to teach you the new science of selling, while still holding on to some of the traditional methods. Thanks for watching. Join me today. Branson-sales-course.com